Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video I am going to be doing a tutorial on how to do box braids on your American Girl doll's hair. So yeah, I did this video like many years ago. I was literally a baby. Like not literally, but like I was a kid. And I was just a beginner of doing box braids, so I don't think it was like the best tutorial or video. So yeah, but I'm going to be making an updated video today, and I'm going to be showing you how I box braid my doll's hair, as like I have been doing it for a while now, and like I am older now, so, and like, obviously, like the more you do it, the better you will become. And when I made my box braiding video like many years ago, I was just starting out, didn't really know what I was doing, and honestly, I have pictures from, when I did Kayla's box braids and stuff when I was like younger and stuff, and they were like so sloppy and like, yeah, not my proudest moment, if I must say. So anyways, I'm going to stop talking and we are going to go ahead and jump into the video. So yeah, but before we do, please go ahead and support our channel by liking this video, commenting down below, giving us video ideas. That would totally help us, and sharing this video, and also subscribing. So once you have done all of those things, then pretty much let's get into the video. I had a little brain fog, but yeah, now let's get into the video. Okay, so before we actually get into the box braiding procedure process, I want to give you guys some little background information, some food for thought. So obviously, as you can see, I have 3 thingies of braiding hair, and honestly, I'm gonna be honest, it depends where where I go to buy the hair. Usually I get Kayla's braiding hair from the hair store, and over time of me doing her box braids, I have noticed that she doesn't need 1 pack, she needs 2 packs, or even potentially 3. But for the most part, I would say like a full like 2. Obviously these are like skinny, but like a lot, and like obviously I'm gonna cut them, so it's gonna be more. So yeah, Kayla, she doesn't look like she has a lot of hair, but she really does. And I do her braids like fairly small, to just like, complement her head, because I don't want to like put too much weight on her hair. So also, when you are like braiding, you kind of want to like take that into consideration, because you don't want your doll's head to be like wobbling around, and the hair to be like so heavy on the head. So yeah, but I got these from Amazon, and they came like this, all together. So yeah, so I don't think I explained to the best of my ability, but when you are choosing your doll's hair, I would say, if you're starting out, I would recommend just going ahead and getting 2 packs of hair, because you'd rather have more hair than you need than less. And I know for me, that was always like my biggest like downfall, is I would always get 1 pack of hair and think that it would be enough, because I'm going to cut it to be even so that I can use it, because obviously we don't need all of this hair length. So yeah, so if you're a beginner, I would highly go ahead and get the big jumbo pack of like 2 of sets of two. So yeah, and also I would say honestly to like do the braids small because like I said, you don't want your doll's head to be getting loose and be wobbling around and like your doll not be able to stand up because their hair is so heavy. So that is what I wanted to say. I hope that it came out the way that I was trying to get it to come out to say it. So, yeah. Okay, so another thing that I want to say is with the braiding hair, I would highly recommend you like putting it somewhere that has a lot of space and that you don't really care if there's going to be a whole bunch of hair because you're like obviously you're going to clean it up, but yeah. So I would definitely, recommend, like, I have mine on a table and I'm just going to use this table for the time being um, of having Kayla's hair on it so that I can put it in and I don't have to worry about, like, stuff getting, attached to it, getting it naughty or whatever. And that's like another reason you want to, like, really have, like, a really good space to have your hair set up so that you don't have to worry about like as many knots and tangles. Now, I'm not saying that you're not going to have them, but you obviously want to avoid them because the more knots you like get in the hair, it's like the less that you can like actually use. So, yeah. So, anyways, let's keep on going. Okay, so I have separated Kayla's hair and I am starting from the bottom and working my way up just because, like, for me, I think it's like easier, especially for like the parting and stuff. And usually, like, in the past, when I have done it from the top, it's like usually very messy and not very nice, or I end up running out of hair and stuff. So yeah, I would just say start from the bottom and work your way up because I think that's just like I think it'd just be easier and less headache. So yeah. And so obviously I'm not going to film like the entire thing. I mean, block braiding Kayla's hair, but I will, like, for the bottom portion, I will, like, have it be regular mode so that you get a hang of like what you're supposed to be doing, and then for the rest, I'll just like speed it up, time lapse it, whatever. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your hair, and like I said, it's up to you how big or small you want it. For Kayla's hair, I do her braids fairly small. Just because, like, honestly, if you make the braids like smaller, then like, I mean, you'll use up less hair, but you'll use up more hair. But like I said, at the same time, like, I don't want to do really big braids on her hair and then she's like a bobblehead because that's not too cute. So, yeah, so I'm gonna get her hair and I will show you the section that I get, like the size wise. And also, I don't know if I said this already, but it wouldn't hurt to have a spray bottle because the hair will definitely get knotty and tangly or whatever, and you'll have to like straighten it out and all of the things. So, yeah, I'll be back. Okay, so I got the hair section and it's a little bit thicker than like the section that I'm going to do, but that's fine because you want like a little bit of like, I don't know what the word is called, like, is it volume? I think it's volume that I'm going for. And so yeah, I need a clipping. I literally just had one. So yeah, I'm just gonna clip the rest of this back and work with this section. And for Kayla's hair, Sometimes I spray her hair down. Sometimes I don't. It just, it just depends on what type of hair day situation I'm working with. Kayla recently, I just washed her hair, so I think that her hair should be like really good to like, you know, put the braids in or whatever. But if you do like go ahead and spray your doll's hair, which I would recommend just like for like less trouble and so that it will stick, like stay together better, especially when you get to the ends. I would say spray a little bit of water. Obviously you don't want to like drench it, and you're like going to be putting, you're going to be adding on hair onto it, and you're going to be leaving it in, because then you're going to have a smelly, mildewy doll head, and nobody wants that. So yeah, so with Kayla's hair, when I do her box braids, I basically, you want to make like a upside down U, if you will, and I think this section is a little bit big. You want to make an upside down U, and literally you're just going to start braiding like you would as if it's like a Dutch braid. I think that's what it's called, a Dutch braid. And I can honestly just show you better than like I can like explain it to you, and my hands are in the way, so let's see if I can get you a little bit closer so you can see the point. You're going to separate her hair, her real hair, into 3 sections, like you're just doing a regular braid, and you're going to have this hair, like I said, doing an upside down U on it, and you want to like pull it a little bit because you want it to be tight and be up, on the hair, and then you want to try to get some of the blue or whatever color you're using that hair so that it can share. And so yeah, and I won't lie, it's a little bit hard, especially when you're beginning, just because you have a lot of things to like be working with. But I promise you, over time it will get easy. Or I've already been there, done that, so it will get easier, I promise. And that's like pretty much it. You're just going to, from that point on, you're just going to be doing a regular braid. So, and you want to like also make sure that like when you are like braiding with her real hair or whatever, that you're like hiding it so it's not sticking out. And if it does stick out a little, that's like, that's fine. Obviously Kayla has shorter hair, so her hair is kind of going to stick out, and you can use water to like get it to sit down better. But I mean, it's not going to be like absolutely perfect, as like, it is doll hair. And even with like human hair, like not all the hair sits down like all the way, but just like do your best. Yeah, just, do your best and it'll be fine. I promise. And even if, like, for me, I know when I was first starting out, like, my hair that I added on, it would, like, be so far down and, like, not attached. I would just say, keep, trying, and, like, honestly, like, I feel like the getting it, like, tight and connected, that's just going to be something to practice and like come over time, because I know with me, I am not very good at like braiding very tight, so that is still a problem that I face today at times. So yeah, you're just gonna braid it all the way down, and obviously like the length is going to be like, there's obviously different inches. I just buy one, and I have done her braids like short, if you will, like I think like maybe like once or twice, that like I've actually cut it, But for me, because, you know, I don't mind longer hair, you know, I just, like, have it stay. So, yeah. So, yeah, so I'm gonna finish this braid, and then I'll do, like, maybe, like, 1 to 2 more before fast motioning it off. So, we'll be back. Okay, so I have finished her first braid, and you can see, let me see if I can pull my hand down so you can see it a little bit more. I don't know if you can see all these, like, splitty endies. You can totally, you know, cut them off. I do. So yeah, and you're just, like, going on the side, like, you're literally just chopping off the split endie. Be careful to, like, not cut off your doll's hair. Obviously, Kayla's hair is not this long, so I'm, like, not that worried about it. So, yeah. And, you know, you're honestly, like, most likely not gonna get all of the split endies, and it's totally fine. So, we have braid 1 done. Yay! On to the next braid. Okay, so you're basically, you know, obviously for the rest of the hair, you're going to do the same thing that you just did for braid 1. And, you know, I guess you can say that's, like, a perk of, like, having to do, like, 20,000, you know, little mini braids, is that, especially if you are a beginner and this is your first time, you get, like, so many braids, so many opportunities to, like, you know, practice and, like, get it right and stuff. So, I guess that's cool, right? So yeah, just gonna section off the hair, and like I said, you wanna try to avoid the knots and, like, having it be knotty and stuff, but you might have to straighten it out a little bit. And then you also want to, like, make sure that, like, both ends of the hair is, like, even, so that you don't, like, run out of hair, or, like, one side be, like, longer than the other. And I know that's, like, really hard because, like I said, you have a lot of things you have to, like, focus on when you're box braiding. But like I said, you know, as you continue to do it, and the more, you know, the more times you decide you want to box braid your doll's hair or whatever, I promise it's gonna get easier. It took years for me to, like, get mine to, like, a likable standard. So yeah, and obviously, like, you know, I mean, unless you want to, you can, if you want to, leave your doll's box braids in, like, for life. That's totally, like, a you choice, but for me, I do, you know, for me, I like to change the color up and just, like, you know, take care of my doll's hair with, like, making sure that it does, like, still have, you know, water, like, it has its spray water and stuff, in it. So, yeah, so I would say, like, I try to, like, change hers out, or, like, take them out every 3 months or so, just so her hair can, like, sit down, because the hair will start like crimping up, and like it will get like, stuck in position and not want to, sit down and stuff, especially if you do styles with it. So, so yeah. So that's just like also, like some food for thought. And I mean, I guess it could like just be like a me thing too, but like also if you take your doll's braids out, every so often they have another time to like practice doing them. Try to braid towards like the more at the bottom you braid, the more it will like, it may not like completely stay, but like it'll be like, it'll stay or whatever. So yeah. So I think I'm gonna do like, I'm gonna start speeding it up because I've already done two, and like you don't want to like just be watching this like for like ever. So we're gonna speed it up. And so yeah, we have 2 braids down so far and a long ways to go. And obviously if you're a beginner, it's gonna take you a little bit more time. Like, once you get the hang of it, the time is still long, I won't lie, but it's not as long. So yeah, I am done with what I have to say now.
Had her come over because I don't have costumes that haven't been worn with Abby that aren't in other studios. Did Abby design it, or did she leave it up to you to design it? No, Abby didn't design it. She just told me what she wanted. So I don't want you to get yelled at for doing something not right.
Mom! Dad! Run down to the costume shop. I want to go to these rhinestones.
Woohoo! Let's go. Let's get it done so we can get it home. Yeah, okay, that's already home.
The costumes were custom made. They're ready for the girls. All they need is rhinestones. The fedora is to be worn like that. So it sits, it's on my head, and I'm pulling it to the right and down. I have a costume in my dancewear store for Nia. Obviously, Chloe is going to wear a ragdoll costume. All right, now, Kendall, that's solo. I would love her to be in green.
Well, let me tell you, and regarding the costume, I have gray bottoms and a gray top, and it's going to have like a lace overlay over it. Actually, you know what, Abby? I think you're going to like what we came up with.
Joe, you just have to understand. I don't let people go now.
We
I
can go behind
understand
your
that.
back, Abby.
But you know that's my problem with Melissa.
I see and feel the tension between Abby and Melissa, and I know that Abby is used to Melissa doing all these extra things for her, but Abby's not asking her to do it.
I guess Jill is taking the approach that gifts didn't really get her too far, so now she's into doing favors for Abby.
That's something I would do. So
start your solo? No. Whatever. I don't either.
Nia, I told you before, the name of your routine is 100 years from now. You don't have 100 years from now to fix your feet and your legs. I'm giving Nia a solo. You might think I'm off my rocker. This kid keeps telling me she's working on her legs, working on her feet, working on her turnout. I want to see her do a lyrical solo. This is a lyrical routine in the 11, 12 age group. Step it up.
Alright? No. Not.
What's wrong?
My daughter has started her solo. Nobody seems to care.
Chrissy, maybe this is Abby's test. You should talk about the advocating for your child.
Chloe can't possibly understand how I'm feeling. Nia's solo is finished, and Chloe hasn't even started hers. Why does Nia need all that more time than Chloe?
You just need to go down there and just talk to Abby.
Okay, no. I don't know if you've met Abby. She doesn't have conversations. She
I
argues.
wasn't trying to suggest you should invite her.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, you don't get snippy with this. I feel like Chrissy's overreacting more and more these days. She's constantly throwing tantrums, and I'm not in the mood to fuss over her.
Yes, hello? Yes, this is Abby Lee from the Abby Lee Dance Company in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We're attending your event in Voorhees, New Jersey. I had to call the competition to verify that our routines were entered in the correct categories. And I asked if anybody was coming from another state. I talked to On Stage America. She didn't give me names. There's one studio from Pennsylvania, which is us, and one studio from Ohio. That's not just any studio from Ohio. That's gotta be Kathy. She's gonna come back with a vengeance. I didn't like being forecasted. I don't want to be fourth in front of Kathy. The girls have to have straight legs. Their arms need to be placed correctly. They have to nail those turns. If they don't win, I get to say, I told you so. Coming up on Dance Moms. Kendall, I don't think you'll be doing your solo.
You're idiots if you say. She's reading them like animals. I am a grown adult woman, and we are done with this.
Sayonara, Joe.
So I have finished Kayla's hair, and this is what it looks like. And so yeah, this is what her hair looks like. And pretty much that is it for this video. Hopefully this video isn't super long, but if it is, I'm sorry. Next time I will have a shorter hair video. I promise. But if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like, share, comment, and subscribe if you want to, and we'll see you very soon with a new video.